You speak like a leader the moment your words stop sounding like everyone else's. Right now, people decide in the first 10 seconds whether they take you seriously or quietly ignore you. They judge your voice, your pace, your choice of words, before they even process your ideas. They don't say it out loud, but you can feel it. Some voices walk into the room and everything tightens. Other voices speak and nothing moves. This audiobook is for one simple purpose: to make your voice the first kind. The kind that cuts through noise, holds attention, and makes people lean in instead of checking out. Not with fake confidence, not with motivational shouting, but with calm, controlled, deliberate speech that makes people feel, this person knows exactly what they're talking about. You already know what it feels like to walk away from a conversation thinking, I should have said that differently. You replay the meeting, the call, the argument. You remember how your voice shook, how you rushed, how you overexplained, how you used weak words that made you sound smaller than you are. And you know you can't keep doing that if you want to lead. In the next 30 minutes, you are going to train a new way of speaking. You will strip out weak language, remove nervous habits, and build a voice that sounds clear, steady, and unshakable. You will learn how to slow down without sounding unsure, how to be direct without being rude, and how to make your words land with weight every time. This is not theory. You will hear specific phrases to use and phrases to delete. You will repeat key lines until they become automatic. You will practice how to speak in a high-pressure moment, how to hold your ground when someone challenges you, and how to sound like the calmest person in the room even when your heart is racing. Leaders don't magically tough that, they build it. If you stay with this audiobook, by the end you will not just know how leaders speak. You will feel it in your own mouth, in your own chest, in your own rhythm. People around you will notice you're more direct, more focused, and harder to shake. They may not be able to explain what changed, but they will feel it. So here's the deal. If you are tired of being overlooked, talked over, or misunderstood, hit subscribe now and stay locked in. This channel is a full training ground for your voice and your mindset, and this audiobook is one of many you'll need if you're serious about leading. Don't listen later. Decide that for the next half hour, you are here to build one thing: a leadership voice that people cannot ignore. Chapter 1: Stop reacting. Start observing. You lose power every time you react without thinking. You leak energy. You leak respect. You leak control. Every emotional reaction is a leak of power. Every moment of observation is a gain of control. That's the first rule. Stop reacting, start observing. Right now, you let your emotions drive the car. Someone criticizes you, and you snap. Someone disagrees, and you defend. A message appears on your phone, and your mood collapses. You are living as a reaction, not as a decision. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Pause before reacting. Observe before responding. Control before speaking. This is not about being fake. This is not about suppressing everything you feel. It is about one simple discipline: a pause. 1 second, 2 seconds. A small gap between emotion and action. In that gap, you become a leader. In that gap, you decide who is in charge, your emotion or your standard. You have a choice. That's the key. In real life, here is what this looks like. Someone sends a rude message. Your body wants to fire back. You feel the heat in your chest, the tension in your jaw. You do not answer. You breathe. You read it again, like an observer, not a victim. You ask, what is actually happening here? What is the outcome I want? Then you choose your reply. Short, clear, controlled. Pause before reacting. Observe before responding. Control before speaking. Another example. You're in a meeting. Someone interrupts you, talks over you, challenges you. Your old pattern is instant defense. Talking faster, talking louder, trying to prove. That is reaction. That is a leak of power. The new pattern is different. You stop. You let them finish. You look at them calmly. You say, I heard you. Here's my point. One sentence. No apology. No story. Say it once with strength, not 5 times with doubt. That's the key. You don't need their permission to pause. You don't need their permission to stay calm. You don't need their permission to protect your power. You have a choice in every conversation. React like everyone else or observe like a leader. It's not about emotion, it's about discipline. The discipline to wait. The discipline to watch. The discipline to choose your words, not vomit your feelings. Pause before reacting. Observe before responding. Control before speaking. Repeat that until it becomes automatic. Here is your instruction. Today, pick one trigger. One person, one situation, one message that usually makes you overreact. Decide in advance. Next time this happens, I will pause for 3 seconds before I respond. That's it. 3 seconds. You breathe. You observe. You choose. You turn reaction into leadership, one pause at a time. This is where real power begins. In the gap between what you feel and what you do. You stop being a prisoner of emotion and start being the architect of your response. You have a choice. That's the key. You just learned the first muscle of leadership, controlled observation. You mastered your first pause. Now, you're ready for the next level of speaking like a leader. You mastered your reaction. Now, let's talk about how you speak once you've decided. Chapter 2. Own every word you say. Your words are either anchors or excuses. Every maybe, every sort of, every I think, is a quiet apology. You weaken yourself before you even finish the sentence. If you don't own your words, no one will follow them. You have a choice. You can keep hiding behind soft language, or you can start speaking like someone who means what they say. Listen to how you talk. You say, I think we should probably try. You say, I'm not sure, but maybe we could. You say, this is just my opinion, but sort of. That is not leadership. That is verbal shrinking. It's not about your talent, it's about your discipline. The discipline to say the sentence without padding it with fear. If you don't own your words, no one will follow them. Picture a team meeting at work. The manager clears their throat and says, so, I kind of feel like maybe we could try changing the schedule a bit, if that's okay with everyone? The room feels it, hesitation. No one moves. No one commits. Because the manager didn't commit. Now picture a leader in the same room. They stand up, look at the team, and say, here is what we are doing. Then they pause. They hold eye contact. No rush. No wobble. Here is what we are doing. If you don't own your words, no one will follow them. Say it out loud right now. Here is what we are doing. Again, here is what we are doing. Feel the difference in your body when you cut out, I think, maybe, sort of. You don't need their permission to speak clearly. You don't need their permission to sound certain. You have a choice. Sound like a guess or sound like a decision. From this moment, you are done with weak openers. No more, I'm not sure but. No more, this might be stupid but. No more, it's just my opinion. Replace them. This is the plan. Here's my view. Here's what I recommend. Short, direct, owned. It's not about sounding aggressive, it's about being responsible. responsible for every word that leaves your mouth. Here is your drill. For the next 24 hours, track yourself. Every time you catch, I think, maybe, sort of, or I'm not sure but, you stop. You correct it on the spot. Say, no, what I mean is this. Then deliver the sentence clean. You are training your tongue to match your conviction. You are teaching your brain that your words are commands, not guesses. If you don't own your words, no one will follow them. Owning your words is the foundation of speaking like a leader. When you speak as a decision, people feel safer following you. When you speak as a doubt, people feel safer ignoring you. You have a choice, every sentence, every meeting, every message. Own it or leak it. You just learned how to claim your sentences. Now it's time to learn how to cut out everything that makes them weak. Chapter 3. Cut the weak words. Your voice sounds strong. Your words make it sound weak. Every time you say, if that's okay, you step down from your own authority. Every time you say, I'm sorry, just one thing, you apologize for existing. Every time you say, this might be stupid, you tell people to ignore you before you even start. Every weak word is a small apology for existing. You have a choice. Keep apologizing. Or cut the weak words and speak like you belong in the room. Listen to the phrases that slip out of your mouth. Can I just say something? If that's okay with everyone, I'm sorry, just one quick point. This might be dumb, but these are not harmless fillers. They are status killers. They tell the room, what I'm about to say is not important. I'm not important. Every weak word is a small apology for existing. Now, hear the difference. Version 1. This might be dumb, but I was thinking maybe we could try a different process for this project? That sounds nervous. That sounds unsure. You feel it in your body. Small, hesitant, already defending yourself. Version 2. Here's a better way to do this. Silence. Direct. Certain. The idea is the same. The words are not. The second version walks into the room. The first version crawls. You don't need their permission to speak with strength. You don't need their approval before you open your mouth. You have one job. Say what you mean clearly. Say what you mean in one sentence, then stop talking. Short, strong. That's your new rhythm. Here's your exercise. Pause this audiobook after these instructions. Take a pen. Write down 3 weak phrases you use all the time. Maybe it's, if that's okay. Maybe it's, I'm sorry, just. Maybe it's, this might be stupid, but. Write them exactly as you say them. Then, next to each one, write the strong version. If that's okay becomes, here's what we'll do. I'm sorry, just one thing becomes, one thing we need to add. This might be stupid, but becomes, here's a better way. Short, strong. From today on, you are not allowed to lead with an apology. You are not allowed to label your own idea as stupid. You are not allowed to ask the room for emotional permission before you speak. You have a choice. Either you keep shrinking your sentences, or you start speaking in statements, not apologies. Every weak word is a small apology for existing. Cut it. Rip it out of your vocabulary. Say what you mean in one sentence, then stop. Short, strong. This is how you raise your status without shouting, without ego, without pretending. You don't change your personality, you change your words. You train your mouth to match the leader you are becoming. You have now cleaned up your language. You cut the weak words. Next, you will learn how to use time itself to add weight to your voice. You've trimmed the noise. Now we slow the delivery. Chapter 4. Slow down to gain power. You rush because you're afraid. Afraid of being interrupted. Afraid of wasting people's time. Afraid they'll stop listening if you don't talk fast enough. But here's the truth. When you rush, you tell the world your words are not worth space. You tell them your time doesn't matter. You teach them to ignore you. Slow is strong. Fast is nervous. You have a choice. Think of the leaders you respect. They don't pour words out like water. They place words like bricks. But they speak slowly enough for every sentence to land. They're not scared of silence. They know silence is where authority lives. Slow is strong. Fast is nervous. Right now, your mouth runs at the speed of your anxiety. Your thoughts race, so your words race. You stack sentence on sentence, explanation on explanation, hoping speed will convince people. It doesn't. It only signals that you don't feel worthy of taking up time. It's not about your vocabulary, it's about your discipline. The discipline to slow down, to breathe, to let your words arrive with weight. Let's do a simple exercise together. Take this line, we are changing the way we work. First, say it in your normal rushed style. We're changing för work just need to do it fast. Feel how chaotic that is. No power. No authority. Now, say it at a normal, calm speed. We are changing the way we work. Better, clear, steady. Now the last level. Deliberately slow. Are changing the way we work. Feel the difference. Your chest relaxes. Your words feel heavier. You sound like someone who expects to be heard. Slow is strong. Fast is nervous. In a meeting, this matters even more. Imagine a room full of people, screens, noise, distraction. You say, "Here is the decision." Then you stop. You let the silence sit. You don't rush to fill it. You don't nervously add extra explanations. You let the sentence breathe. Watch what happens. People look up. They lean in. They wait for the next line. Your pause told them your words are worth waiting for. Here is the rule. 1 second pause before, 1 second pause after. Before you answer a question, count 1 in your head. Then speak. After you say a key decision, count 1 again. Then stop. Let the silence do some of the talking. At first, your nervous system will scream. It will say, "Talk faster. Fill the gap." Don't make it awkward. Ignore it. You are retraining your body to believe, "I deserve the time I'm taking." You have a choice every time someone asks you something. React instantly and rush. Or pause for 1 second, then respond with control. You have a choice every time you give a decision. Throw it away at high speed. Or deliver it, then sit in the silence like a leader. Slow is strong. Fast is nervous. Here is your drill. Today, in the next conversation you have, pick 1 sentence that matters. Just 1. Before you say it, pause for 1 second. Then say it slower than feels comfortable. Then stop talking. No nervous laugh. No quick add-on. Just silence. You are teaching your brain a new truth. Your words are worth time, and you don't need to sprint to earn attention. You've learned how to slow your voice down so your presence speeds up. You no longer chase respect with fast talk. You attract it with calm control. You've slowed your delivery. Next, you will learn how to power that delivery from a stronger place in your body. You've controlled your pace. Now we build the engine behind your voice. Chapter 5. Speak from the chest, not from fear. Your voice is not just sound. It is posture. It is breathing. It is the way you hold your body when you speak. A collapsed body produces a collapsed voice. A strong body produces a steady voice. Lift your chest, the voice will follow. You have a choice. Speak from fear or speak from your center. Right now, you probably talk from your throat. Tight neck, rounded shoulders, head pushed forward toward the screen. Your breath is shallow, stuck high in your chest. Of course your voice sounds small. Of course you sound unsure. It's not about talent, it's about discipline. The discipline to fix your body so your voice has a real engine. Lift your chest, the voice will follow. Picture this. Person 1 is slouched over a laptop. Back curved, shoulders rolled in, eyes down. They're on a video call, mumbling into the microphone. Yeah, I guess we could maybe try that, if it works for everyone. Their voice is thin, breathy, weak. You can hear the doubt because you can see the collapse. Now picture person 2 on the same call. They sit upright, feet planted flat on the floor, hips back in the chair, chest lifted, chin level, not tilted up or down. They breathe once, slowly, then say, "Here's what we're going to do." Same person, different body. Different body, different voice. Lift your chest, the voice will follow. Adjust your body right now while you listen. Uncross your legs. Plant your feet on the ground. Slide your hips back so your spine can stand tall. Roll your shoulders up, then back, then let them drop. Lift your chest, not exaggerated, just open. Bring your chin level with the horizon. Feel how your breath already changes. You just created space for a leadership voice. Now we build a simple breathing drill you can use before any important conversation. This is your reset. Inhale. Hold. Exhale slowly while speaking one key sentence. That's it. Before a meeting, before a call, before a hard conversation. You ground your body. You ground your breath. Then you speak. Do it with one sentence. I speak clearly and with control. Step 1. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the air go low into your ribs, not just high in your chest. Step 2. Hold for a count of 2. 1. No panic. Just stillness. This is where you claim control. Step 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth while you say your sentence. I speak clearly and with control. Drag the sentence out over the whole exhale. Feel the sound ride on the breath. No rush. No squeeze. Repeat it 3 times. Inhale, hold, exhale with the sentence. Each round, feel your shoulders drop a little more. Feel your stomach unclench. Feel your voice drop slightly lower and steadier. Lift your chest, the voice will follow. This is not about pretending to be confident. This is about building a body that supports confidence. Your nervous system listens to your posture. If you crunch forward, it hears danger and tightens your voice. If you stand or sit tall, it hears safe and releases your voice. You have a choice every time you speak. Collapse and sound doubtful, or lift, breathe, and sound grounded. Here is your daily instruction. Before your next 3 important conversations, at work, at home, anywhere, do this sequence. Body first, feet planted, chest lifted, chin level. Breath second. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale with your key sentence. Then speak. No more talking from your throat like you're begging to be heard. You speak from your chest like you expect to be heard. You've learned to build a physical foundation for your leadership voice. You're no longer just changing words, you're changing the body that delivers them. You lifted your chest and your voice followed. Now it's time to change what that stronger voice is aiming at. You've grounded your presence. Next, you will learn to stop trying to sound impressive and start becoming impossible to misunderstand. Chapter 6. Stop trying to impress. Start trying to be understood. You're not in a competition to sound smart. You're in a mission to be understood. Real leaders don't hide behind big words, long sentences, and fancy jargon. They strip the message down until nobody can misunderstand it. Clear beats clever. Every time you try to impress, you lose connection. Every time you choose clarity, you gain influence. Right now, you might be using complexity as a shield. You pile on buzzwords. You stack phrases like synergize, leverage, optimize cross-functional alignment, because you're scared that simple words will make you look simple. But complexity doesn't prove intelligence. Complexity usually proves confusion. It's not about your IQ, it's about your discipline. The discipline to say the hard thing in simple language. Clear beats clever. Let's listen to two versions of the same message. Version 1. The jargon-heavy presentation. As we continue to navigate a dynamic, rapidly evolving market environment, we need to proactively leverage cross-functional synergies to optimize our operational efficiency and drive scalable impact. People nod. But inside, they're thinking, what does that actually mean? No picture. No action. Just noise. Version 2. The clear version. The market is changing fast. We need our teams to work together better so we can move faster and waste less. Now people see it. Now they know what to do. Same idea, different impact. The second one earns more respect because everyone can act on it. Clear beats clever. Your job as a leader is not to impress people with what you know. Your job is to make sure people know what to do. That means cutting the fluff. That means deleting the decoration. That means speaking like a human, not like a brochure. Here's your exercise. Think of one fancy sentence you use at work or online. Maybe it's something like, we need to ensure we're strategically aligning our holistic value proposition with stakeholder expectations. Write it down. Now, rewrite it in plain speech as if you're talking to a 15-year-old. For example, we need to make sure what we offer is clear and really helps the people we serve. Feel the difference. The second version is not dumber. It's stronger. Clear beats clever. From now on, before you speak or send a message, use this filter. Will this be clear to a 15-year-old? Not because a 15-year-old will be in the meeting, because that standard forces you to remove ego from your language. It forces you to choose words that paint a picture. It forces you to respect your listener's brain instead of trying to impress their ego. If the answer is, no, a 15-year-old wouldn't get this, then you haven't finished your job. Cut a sentence. Swap a word. Change utilize to use. Change facilitate to help. Change implement to start. You're not dumbing down the idea. You're sharpening it. Here is your daily rule. Say what you mean in the simplest words that are still accurate. One idea per sentence. Then stop. If you feel the urge to add more, ask yourself, am I clarifying or am I trying to impress? If it's to impress, delete it. Clear beats clever. You have a choice in every conversation. You can sound impressive and be ignored, or you can sound simple and be followed. Leaders choose to be followed. They choose clarity as a non-negotiable standard. You've now learned how to speak so that no one can mistake your meaning. Next, you'll learn how to use that clear voice to command the room without ever raising it. You've chosen clarity over performance. Now it's time to master calm authority. Chapter 7. Command the room without raising your voice. Most people think power is loud. They think the strongest person in the room is the one who talks the most, talks the fastest, and talks over everyone. They are wrong. Volume is not power. Calm control is power. Power is the person who doesn't rush, doesn't yell, and still gets the final word. Calm is the loudest voice. When you raise your voice, you tell everyone you've lost control on the inside. You might win the moment, but you lose long-term respect. When you stay calm, when your tone is low and steady, you signal something different. I am not threatened. I am not shaken. I am in charge of myself. That is what real authority feels like. It's not about your personality, it's about your discipline. The discipline to stay calm when everyone else is overheating. Calm is the loudest voice. Picture a tense meeting. Voices are colliding. One person is talking over everyone, defending their idea, interrupting, pushing. Their sentences blur together. Their volume goes up and up, but their impact goes down. All anyone feels is chaos. They sound desperate to win. In the same room, there is another person. They are quiet. They wait. They don't fight for a gap. They wait for a gap to appear. They breathe, sit upright, and keep their eyes on the group. When there is finally half a second of space, they step in not with speed, but with weight. Pause. Here's what we're going to do. One slow, grounded sentence. The room shifts. People stop. They listen. Calm is the loudest voice. This is the skill you are going to build. Stop fighting for space. Start waiting for space. You don't need to bulldoze your way into the conversation. You wait. You breathe. You enter with one clear line. Pause. Here's what we're going to do. Your tools are simple. Lower tone. Slower pace. Shorter sentences. Lower tone. Drop your voice half a level lower than usual. Not fake, not forced, just a little deeper, a little steadier. High, squeaky, rush tones sound anxious. Lower, slower tones sound certain. Slower pace. You do not sprint through your point. You let each sentence land before you start the next. Remember, people cannot follow you if you don't give them time to walk with you. Shorter sentences. You don't wrap 3 ideas into one breath. You deliver one idea at a time. Short, clear, final. Now practice this with your own voice. First, imagine chaos. Multiple people speaking, energy high, tension rising. Feel your old habit. Jump in, talk fast, talk louder, try to force your way in. Now choose the new habit. You wait. You breathe once, slowly. Then you say in a lower, slower tone. Pause. Here's what we're going to do. Stop. Let the silence carry that line. Say it out loud now, wherever you are. Pause. Here's what we're going to do. Again, but slower. Again, but with your chest lifted and your tone slightly lower. This is your script for chaos. This is the sentence you will use when everyone is spinning. You are training your nervous system to go down when the room goes up. Here is your drill. In your next group conversation, do 3 things. Keep your tone low and steady, even if others get loud. Wait for space. Do not talk over anyone. When you speak, use short sentences, and if things are messy, start with pause. Here's what we're going to do. You are not trying to dominate. You are directing. You are not trying to scare people into listening. You are calming them into listening. Calm is the loudest voice. You have now learned how to command a room without shouting, without drama, without flexing. You don't need noise, you need presence. You've mastered calm authority in the chaos. Next, you will learn what to do with the chaos inside you, how to turn your own nerves into sharp, focused direction. You've calmed the room. Now we turn inward. Chapter 8. Turn nerves into direction. You think nerves are the problem. They are not. Your nerves are proof that you care. The real problem is scattered nerves. Energy with no focus. Thoughts firing in every direction. Leaders don't kill their nerves. They aim them. Nerves need a target. Before a big conversation, your mind goes wild. What if I mess up? What if they judge me? What if I forget what to say? You build a movie in your head where everything goes wrong. Your heart races. Your hands shake. By the time you start speaking, you're already exhausted. Not from talking, but from thinking. It's not about removing fear. It's about giving your fear a job. Nerves need a target. Picture this public speaking moment. 2 people. Same stage. Same audience. Person 1 stands backstage thinking, they're all looking at me. I can't mess this up. They're going to see I'm a fraud. They walk on stage, flooded with noise in their head. They start talking fast, rambling, jumping between points, trying to impress everyone at once. They finish and barely remember what they said. Their energy was loud, but it was scattered. Person 2 does something different. Before walking on stage, they decide, my only job is to deliver this one message. One message, not 10. They repeat it in their mind, slowly. I want them to leave knowing that small daily actions change everything. They breathe. They step out. Every story, every example, every sentence points back to that one idea. If they forget a line, they return to the message. If they feel nerves rise, they return to the message. Their nerves have a job now. Carry that one idea. Nerves need a target. Now it's your turn. Think of an upcoming situation. A meeting, a call, a presentation, a hard conversation. Ask yourself, if they remember only one thing from this, what do I want it to be? That becomes your message. Turn it into one clear sentence. For example, my one message is, I am ready for more responsibility. Or, my one message is, we must focus on one priority. Or, my one message is, this change will help us, not hurt us. Say your sentence out loud right now. My one message is. Fill in the blank. Begin out loud. Again, slower. You are giving your nerves a job. When your mind starts spinning, you will bring it back to that one line. Nerves need a target. Here is your pre-conversation ritual. You will use it before any important interaction. Define the outcome in one sentence. Ask yourself, what is the outcome I want from this? Not 10 outcomes. What? Write it or say it. The outcome I want is. Choose one key phrase that expresses that outcome. Make it simple. Make it repeatable. Make it something you can say even when you're nervous. This is the right direction. I am the right person for this role. We need to commit to this plan. Commit to delivering that phrase clearly, no matter what. People interrupt? You bring it back. As I said, this is the right direction. Questions go sideways? You bring it back. The key point is, we need to commit to this plan. You lose your place? You bring it back. What matters is this. I am the right person for this role. Your nerves will still show up. That's fine. They're not your enemy anymore. They are fuel. And fuel needs a direction. Every time fear rises, you don't argue with it. You don't try to crush it. You tell it where to go. Take all this energy and drive this one message. Nerves need a target. Here is your challenge for today. Pick one real conversation you know is coming. Before it happens, do the ritual. Outcome in one sentence. Key phrase in one sentence. Then, when the moment comes, your only promise is this. No matter what happens, you will deliver that phrase clearly once. If you do that, your nerves did their job. You've just learned to turn nervous energy into direction instead of chaos. You stopped trying to kill your nerves and started leading them. You've given your energy a target. Next, you will learn how to frame every conversation so you are leading it from the first sentence, not chasing it from behind. You've aimed your nerves. Now it's time to set the frame. Chapter 9. Lead every conversation with a clear frame. Most conversations fail before they start. Not because people are lazy. Not because people are stupid. Because nobody knows what the conversation is actually for. Leaders fix that in the first 10 seconds. Leaders set the frame, what this is about, how long it will take, and where it is going. Frame first, details second. When you skip the frame, you create drift. You walk into a meeting, people chit-chat, someone opens a slide, someone else brings up an old issue, and suddenly you're 40 minutes in with no decision and no direction. Everyone feels tired and unclear. It's not about their attitude, it's about your discipline. The discipline to start every important conversation with a clear frame. Frame first, details second. Picture a messy, unframed meeting. The calendar invite just says sync. You sit down. Someone says, "So, where should we start?" People bring up random topics. Side conversations start. You jump from numbers, to feelings, to future ideas, to complaints. An hour later, nobody knows what was decided. The meeting ends with, "Let's circle back." That is what a missing frame feels like: blur, fatigue, and no ownership. Now picture a framed meeting. Same people, same length, different start. The leader begins with one short, clear setup. We're here to decide which project we fund this quarter. We have 20 minutes. Here's the plan. Instantly, the room relaxes. People know the purpose. They know the time box. They know what will happen. The frame gives everyone a track to run on. Frame first, details second. This is what you are going to practice. A 3-part frame for every call, meeting, or important conversation. Simple. Repeatable. Non-negotiable. Part 1. Purpose. Why are we here? 1 sentence. We're here to decide X. We're here to review Y. We're here to solve Z. Part 2. How long do we have? We have 15 minutes. We have half an hour. We have until 3 o'clock. Time creates focus. Part 3. Next step. What happens at the end? At the end, we will have chosen one option. At the end, we will have a list of 3 actions. At the end, we'll decide who owns what. Put it together and you get, we're here to decide which project we fund this quarter. We have 20 minutes. At the end, we will pick one project and one owner. That is a leadership frame. Short, clear, direct. Frame first, details second. Now it's your turn. Think of your next call or meeting. Say the 3 parts out loud right now. We're here to. We have minutes. At the end we will. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't look for clever words. Just answer those 3 questions in plain language. You are teaching your brain. Before content, create structure. Make this a daily habit. Anytime you start a conversation that matters, one-on-one, team call, family discussion, you frame it. Even in a tough personal talk, you can say, we're here to clear up what happened yesterday. We've got 15 minutes. At the end, I want us to agree on how we move forward. Listen to what that does. It lowers threat, raises clarity, and creates a path. You have a choice. You can keep walking into conversations and hoping they sort themselves out. Or you can start leading every conversation with a clear frame and watch how people's energy, focus, and respect shift around you. Frame first, details second. You've just learned how to control the direction of a conversation before a single detail is discussed. You are no longer a passenger looking for where this is going. You are the driver setting where it goes. You've mastered the frame. Next, you will align your voice with the future you're building. So every word you say sounds like the person you're becoming, not the person you used to be. You've learned to lead the moment. Now it's time to lead your identity. Chapter 10. Speak like the person you're becoming. You don't wait for a title to speak like a leader. You don't wait for permission, promotion, or some magic moment. You build the voice first. The title catches up later. Speaking like a leader is not pretending. It is practicing the voice of your future self until it feels normal. Speak today like the person you are building. Right now, you might tell yourself, when I'm more senior, I'll be more direct. When I'm more confident, I'll sound calmer. That's backwards. You don't wait to feel like your future self. You act like your future self. You speak like that person now. Every sentence is a small vote for who you are becoming. It's not about faking it, it's about training it. Speak today like the person you are building. Picture a junior employee, low on the org chart. No title, no big office. At first, they talk like everyone else at their level. I'm not sure, but maybe. This might be a bad idea, but if that's okay with you. They sound small, so people treat them as small. Then they decide to change their voice before their role changes. They start using clear language. They open with strength. Here's my view. They slow down when they speak. They lift their chest, lower their tone, and use short, firm sentences. In meetings, instead of rambling, they say, "Here's the problem. Here's what I suggest." No drama. No apology. Week after week, people around them feel the difference. Nothing on paper has changed. But the team starts turning to them with questions. "Hey, what do you think about this? Can you explain this to us?" They become the go-to person, not because someone gave them a title, but because they gave themselves a voice. They spoke like the person they were becoming, and the world adjusted. Speak today like the person you are building. Now, bring this to you. Think of your future self as a leader. Not vague. Specific. How does that version of you speak in critical moments? When challenged in a meeting? When giving bad news? When sharing a big idea? Do they mumble or speak clearly? Do they rush or take their time? Do they apologize for every thought or own their words? Close your eyes for a moment and see that future you. See them walk into a room. Listen to how they open a conversation. Calm, direct, steady. See how they handle disagreement without getting defensive. Hear the tone, lower, clearer, more grounded. Feel their rhythm. Short sentences, strong pauses, no scrambling. That is not some fantasy version of you. That is a draft of who you are building, one sentence at a time. Now it's time to lock this in with a declaration. You are going to speak out loud in the present tense, as if this standard is already true. Not as a temporary motivation. As a rule. Repeat after this, line by line. I speak clearly. I speak directly. I speak calmly. I speak firmly. Slower. I speak clearly. I speak directly. I speak calmly. I speak firmly. This is your standard now. Not just when you feel good. Not just when things are easy. Especially when you are nervous, tired, or under pressure. Your feelings can swing. Your standard does not. From today on, when you catch yourself slipping, rushing, apologizing, softening everything, you don't beat yourself up. You correct. You remember, that's my old voice. That's not who I'm building. Then you switch back to your standard. Clear, direct, calm, firm. You have a choice, every conversation. Speak like the old you, or speak like the person you're becoming. Speak today like the person you are building. This is the real secret. Leaders are not born with a special voice. They build it, sentence by sentence, standard by standard. You've learned to stop reacting, to own your words, to cut weak language, to slow down, to speak from your chest, to choose clarity, to stay calm, to aim your nerves, to frame the moment, and now to speak from your future, not your past. Your voice is no longer an accident. It is a decision. So as you step out of this audiobook and back into your life, remember this line and carry it into every room, every call, every word. I speak clearly. I speak directly. I speak calmly. I speak firmly. You are not waiting to become a leader. You are speaking like one now. Speak today like the person you are building. Conclusion: your voice is now your responsibility. You have just walked through the fundamentals of speaking like a leader, owning every word, cutting weak language, slowing down, grounding your voice, and choosing clarity over performance. You have heard again and again that leadership is not a title, it is a way of speaking and behaving that signals to everyone around you, I know where I'm going and I'm willing to stand behind my words. From this moment on, your voice is your responsibility. No more hiding behind, "That's just how I talk." No more apologizing for every sentence. No more rushing, mumbling, or over-explaining. In your next conversation today, pick one thing from this audiobook, one phrase, one habit, one pause, and use it on purpose. Then do it again tomorrow. Then again the next day. If you are serious about building a leadership voice, subscribe now, stay with this channel, and prove it with your mouth. Every word, every day from now on.